All right. And then what pointers would you give them about looking for contracts and looking for work? Like,
look for what fits you, what fits your pockets, not the next man's pockets. You got to know what your expenses are, what your company expenses are, and what you need to make.
okay.
You know, don't base it off of me. Don't base it off of this dude or this guy that has 10 trucks. This dude with 10 trucks has been doing it a while.
And does distance matter? Like, I mean, like, I know you're local now, and it's good for you and your family, but like, say somebody that don't have kids and he's just trying to like learn and get the CDL and just make money. Does he have to go to New York from California to make a lot of money? Can he be local?
I mean, I make good money local. You know what I mean? The further you go, the more you spend, the more you make.
Yeah, okay, I get that. We were speaking on that before we started filming that. Like, people need to analyze something. They keep on looking at the dollar amount. That it's a $10,000 job, but what does it cost to make the $10,000 job, and how much time? People not analyzing that and putting that together.
So this $10,000 job can cost $6,000, and my $5,000 job can cost $1,000.
Yeah. So
at the end, we both made $4,000, but who was the smarter man?
Mm-hmm.
The one that did the less work.
Basically,
you drove all the
same
way
money.
to New York. Back to California, it took you 10 days to make that money, and the same money it took me 6 days to make, and I was at home in my bed every night.
Yeah. You always have to do that, straighten that out. Like, people always get like starstruck when they see the big
with the $10,000. Oh man,
yeah.
$10,000.
Yeah.
But you got to drive 5,400 miles round trip. Guess what? I did 1,700 miles for the week.
Yeah, makes sense.
Made the same money.
Yeah,
gross is gross, net is net. You know, but spending is spending.
Yeah.
And if it's costing,
yep,
do the math.
Yep, makes sense.
You know, I hear guys all the time say, I want to do over the road because it pays more money. And it's like, I mean, in some aspects, yeah, because people are going to pay more for you to go further. But you personally doesn't make you more money. And that's what it comes down to.
Okay.
Personally doesn't make you more money.
That makes sense. One more thing I want to touch up on. A lot of these guys, they're going to realize that going through time and stepping up and making more money, that makes you more of a valuable guy, higher value guy, attracts better women. But how would you recommend being a truck driver, being on the road? Like, what would you recommend to keep home happy? Like what do you do to keep your team working, which is pretty much you and your wife? Like, how do you guys make that work? As
a unit, you just keep them involved.
Okay.
Keep them involved with what's going on, because if I die tomorrow, somebody got to run it. So for me, I keep her abreast on everything. Look, this is this load. This is how it pays. This is how much fuel is going to be used. This is how you calculate this. This is how you calculate that. You keep them up on all the mathematics. You keep them up on the spendings. You keep them up on the funding. You keep them up on the extras. You keep them up on even the equipment. You know, we'll go outside every now and then, and I'll just take a look. Let's do a walk around in the truck so I can show you what's up. Okay. See anything wrong? No. Look, this is wrong. See that? That's what's wrong.
So you're schooling her to where if she needed to, she could.
Even my boys. My boys, the same thing. I have 3 sons, and even my daughters. My youngest, she's more interested, but she'll come out and we'll go walk around the truck and look, and we'll point things out, and I'll show them, you know, what's wrong. You know, you got to keep them young, fresh. On it, because you never know, they might be the next business owners. You know, they might fall in the spot.
That's true.
The money that comes with it, if you're humble, nobody even knows how much money you make.
Yeah, I know it's real hard today. Like, I don't even try to say to recommend to you guys, because I know everybody likes to stunt and flash and validate, post stuff all over social media and stuff. Man, it's just not even there.
That's what I got on. I ain't even on front. This is from Walmart. I got on some Walmart.
Nah, man,
pants,
I'm in the same. And they call me Men in Black. I wear the same thing every day, all day. It doesn't explain. It doesn't define who I am or what I make or anything like that. I'm not even worried about that. As long as I just focus on whoever's on my team and the people that help me along the way. So
to me, it's securing the bag for my family. It's when we want to go on vacation, we can go. You know what I'm saying? I got a race car at home. I got a motorcycle. I got a lifted truck. I got an EV car.
Yeah, I can vouch for all this.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have these things, and you don't need to validate that to anybody. People come to your house, they see it.
Yeah.
And the funnest part is you ain't got to use it.
Yeah.
You just have it because you want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that is the greatest part. I have a pool at my house, and we don't even swim. I can't swim, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get these things, and that's just the bread and butter. But the biggest part for me is stuff like this, that I can get out and I can tell people my dream. Living My Dream Logistics. That's my company name. Why? Because every time I get in the truck, I'm living my dream. Every time I sign a piece of paper, I'm living my dream because this is what I wanted to do. And people see the name on my truck and they love it. They're like, man, you should get shirts. You should brand that, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, that's dope. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
And it excites me. It excites me that the youngins and people around me, my friends, are now more like, hey, man, hey, let's sit down and talk. How can I get in this? How can I do this? And I tell them, if it's not something you never wanted to do, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
You won't be happy.
Yeah. Would you say for people that are trying to be entrepreneurs and do their own thing, like how would you explain making money doing something that you like to do?
Oh,
like,
man, you can't beat it.
Yeah, versus like just working for somebody else and just like.
You can't beat it because I woke up this morning and I said I had to book a load. I got to go to work. Yeah. But last Sunday, it was my birthday weekend. I got toe up. I didn't go to work. Yeah. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
And a lot of people are like, yeah, you don't have that choice when you clocking in, man. You either show up or get written up.
No, I didn't have to call somebody and say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, hey, man, I don't feel good. I'm not coming in today. Yeah, use my PTO? Nah, man. Nah. Yeah. I looked at wife and said, I ain't going to work. And she said, okay. You know what I mean?
That's the way it works.
It ain't a bragging thing. It's an opportunity thing.
Yeah. It's a chance that everybody has. And instead of like saying, I don't have access to this, access to that, man, all you have to do is look for it, ask around, and communicate and network with people. People always making excuses nowadays and don't want to get stuff done when everybody has the same opportunity. You just don't have the same drive, but everybody has the same opportunity.
Man, one of the hugest fires that started all this was, man, I had a company truck, my little day cab, and I go to little truck shows, locally. And you go in, you see all these nice trucks, and man, I like riding creme de la creme, homie. You know me. If I put together a little Honda or a Mustang or something, I'm coming as flossy as I can on a frugal level. Mm-hmm. And man, white rims and basic truck. Mm-hmm. And I was willing to come out of my pocket and put shiny wheels on it and a little stereo system and do this and that and a visor and make the truck look nice. And a lot of people say, man, that's stupid. Well, it's not stupid when you're living your dream.
Yeah, basically.
And this is the truck that I'm in 6 days a week, 65,
this represents
70
your
hours.
Company, your money going down the road.
And when I pull up somewhere, even though they see Penske on the side, it still represents me because if I'm driving the truck and the truck's dirty, they look at me as I'm dirty.
That's true.
So I'm like, yo, let me turn the truck. I'll put some wheels on it, make the truck look nice. We could take it to truck shows. They told me no.
For real?
Yeah, they told me no. Wow. Well, this is the lease unit. We can't do it. I said, put some wheels on it. We could take the wheels off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was going to get wheels and tires, bro. I was going to do that. They could have just swapped the wheels out. They told me no.
Wow.
I said, you know what? I want a nice truck. I want to ride in a nice truck. And if I got to buy one, goddamn it, I'm going to buy one. We here today.
Okay. So that's where we at, man.
Don't settle for what you don't want. And even when I left, bro, after 8 years of being there, bro, no thank yous, no
nothing. They just treated you like just another one.
Yep.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was in there, a big name, big corporate, but they always look at you like you can be replaceable, and that ain't the case, man. Because look at him now; he making his own money.
I'll still shout him out. It's still all love. I'll still shout him out because that's what we do as business people. We're not a bad company. I can't say that overall the 8 years was bad because they weren't. I'd be lying. Going out was kind of different, but it was for a reason, and not everybody wants to see you shine. A lot of people ain't going to see you shine. Friends, family, folks.
You don't think that they friends? And I always, like, for me, I always say that if they wouldn't give me, like, any type of help to help me push where I'm going versus, hey, yeah, go ahead and just go ahead and try. I believe in you type of thing. But if they could put in more energy, more effort, then I know you want to see me win because when I present something of my goal, something that I accomplish, they are happy with me, not just looking at me like, man, he made it. Like, damn.
Well, what if this don't happen? Yeah. What about that?
Or they don't feel that they don't have an entitlement too. Like, oh man, James got the truck and everything too, man. He should let me drive his truck in so that way I can get on my feet and go there. It don't work like that, man. He worked hard for his stuff, man. Where don't feel entitled just because you know him that he should let you use his truck. Like that ain't. They don't work like that.
You gotta go to truck driving school, homie. Yeah. The truck is a moneymaker. Mm-hmm. It's just wild, man. You get so much negative. Well, what about if this don't work? What about if that don't work? I don't even want to process it in my head. I'm just starting. Let me get comfortable before I start worrying about the what ifs. Why? You worrying about something that may not even happen. Yeah,
so I said sit back and analyze the good and the bad energy that comes back and forth and analyze it instead of going off of feelings and being emotional. Like, think it out because you can control your emotions if you think it out. And then that way you execute better and make better decisions. instead of like having like, you know, a lot of people that let fear take over them, which make it, if you have too much fear, you won't take forward and to take the effort to try to take it and be on your own and be just be better.
Yep. You get so many people and they just negative.
Yeah.
You get more negativity than positive.
Yeah.
And then but you have to be your own source of energy.
Okay.
If you're not your own source
like
of
that.
energy, nobody else is going to be, because nobody else is going to see your dream the way you do.
Yeah, I like that. Starts
you
with
have
you.
to see your vision. You have to see it. Man, I grew up, I had teachers that told me I was losers and I was stupid and truck drivers don't make no money. You ain't never going to drive a truck and make money. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hey, there it is.
Come on, man. You can sell bubble gum. And if you're good at it, you're going to be rich off selling bubble gum.
That's what it is.
That's your hustle.